Hey guys, welcome to my makeup tutorial. So just for reference, my skin type is super dry and I have a lot of redness. So the first thing I'm going to go in with this primer from Smashbox. Now this is really good for dry skin because it hydrates your face and then it also gives you like a nice glow to your foundation. I'm going in with another primer. Now this time, this one is specifically for my redness because my redness is really bright right now. And the good thing about this primer is once it sinks into your skin, the redness just like calms down. For foundation, I'm taking this one from Hourglass, and this is a pretty fancy foundation because it is expensive, but it's worth it because it's full coverage and it looks so natural on the skin, like nothing cakey. Your skin will look so beautiful in pictures, like if it's filtered. And a plus for me is that it doesn't crease in my smile lines. I like to apply it with a damp beauty sponge just so it can sink onto my skin like really good. For my concealer, I'm taking my favorite concealer, which is from Jour. I love it because it doesn't make your under eyes look like dry or creasy or like cakey or anything like that. This concealer looks so beautiful underneath the eyes. Like, I just love it. It makes you look fresh and alive, you know? You guys should look into this beauty sponge because it is everything. I get mine on Amazon. I've ordered a couple of these and they last like a lot of washes for like 10 bucks, like really. And they just feel so soft and spongy on the face. And just like any other sponge, you do want to use it damp. Now to set my concealer, I'm taking this one from Bakerie. Now if you don't moisturize your face or use like a makeup primer, you won't like this powder because it can look like dry underneath your eyes. But if you do like hydrate like on a daily and moisturize on a daily, this will look so beautiful and flawless underneath the eyes. I've used this on my lazy days and it doesn't look as beautiful as when, you know, I'm on point with my skincare. So just letting you guys know. So I'm also taking that powder all over my face. Sometimes I do this and sometimes I don't, but yeah, I'm doing it today where I'm just setting my whole face with the powder. For bronzer, I'm taking this one from Physicians Formula. It's the Butter Bronzer, and this bronzer is amazing, especially if you're just starting out with like makeup and you know you want to explore a bronzer. This one is really good. It's affordable and it's so soft and buttery on the face. It just looks so like airbrushed. It's amazing. To contour my face, I love using Benefit's Hoola because it's not too warm or ashy, and I love using it with this brush from MUFE with Jaclyn Hill because that brush fits so perfectly onto the hollows of my cheeks. Oh my gosh, you guys really need this brush, no lie. I'm also gonna contour my nose with this, you know, just so my nose won't look like so like bleh, you know, so it can just look put together. I like to take it all the way into like the crease of my eye so it can look a little bit more natural than just like, you know, two lines down your nose. For my highlighter, I'm using Melt Cosmetics Stargazer. This color is so pretty. I love it. And this is the first highlighter that I've tried from Melt, and I really like the formula because your highlighter is still there by the end of the night. Like, seriously. You'll see that I also applied more after I sprayed some setting spray because I didn't really like this brush for my highlight. It wasn't like popping. Now this is something brand new from Bare Minerals. This is like a little trio blush palette that I've been using so much since I bought it. Like the colors are really great together or like on their own or like mixing them to one another. It goes with so many makeup looks. Like I'm for sure getting my money's worth with this palette. I love it. So if you guys ever go overboard with like your bronzer or like blush, like I always do, you guys can do this trick. It's kind of like a magic eraser. So you just grab some powder and then do what I'm doing. This is not baking. I'm gonna wipe it off like right away because I don't really like to bake, but after I like wipe off the extra powder, my bronzer looks so perfect. So I like to do this when I get crazy with my bronzer and blush. Okay, to melt all those powder products that I just put on my face, I'm using the Farsali skin mist. Now this skin mist is so beautiful before makeup or after makeup. Like, you can use this as a primer, and you can use it as like a glowy setting spray for after you put on your makeup. Like, it's so beautiful on the skin. Because I didn't like the other brush for that highlight, I'm using this one from MUFE. This is the one I usually use anyways. I'm just adding a little bit more highlighter. So moving on to the eyes, I'm going to be using the BH Cosmetics eyeshadow palette collabed with Sylvia Gani. So I'm telling you guys right now, if you guys can, go buy this palette right now before they're gone, because this is an amazing palette for the price. It's so affordable, like, for once, and the quality of these eyeshadows are insane. Like, they're so pigmented and so rich. They blend so easily together. It's crazy because this is like an everyday palette that you can use and like hit pan on and, you know, get your money's worth. Even though it's already affordable, you know, you're getting all these shades, and also the highlighting shades on the side are so good as well. I just think this palette wasn't really heard of, you know. I'm not sure if it's because who BH collabed with, but it's such a beautiful mix of like neutral colors and smoky colors, and there's also like pop of colors, you know, with the blues and the purples. Like, this is definitely like a top 5 palette for me. How do you guys feel? I would like to know. So you guys can leave me a comment down below if you guys like own this palette, if you guys are loving it, or, you know, if you guys aren't. So I first went in with Chanel as my transition shade, and then I'm slowly building up sisterhood right now on my crease. I used a fluffy brush at first, you know, to blow up this shade, and then I'll take another brush, like it's a little bit more dense, to intensify the same color in the crease. And I did about like 3 layers of this shade to make it like bright and more, you know, pigmented. So here with a light hand, I wanted to see how ginger would look to blend Chanel and Sisterhood some more. So I just put a little bit of it. I'm telling you guys, if you guys have trouble drinking water, drink it from a straw. It's crazy, but you'll drink more water that way. So here I wasn't really sure where I was going with this look, but I wanted to put like a shimmer on my lid. So I guess I'm kind of cleaning up my lid with some concealer as if it was going to be like a cut crease, but you know, I really didn't go for a cut crease, so this is kind of not really necessary. But yeah. Now I'm placing the color Self Love on my lids, which is like a gorgeous burgundy red. And then I'm just keeping that in the center because I'm going to go in with another color. I'm then going to be taking the color Rosé, it's like the wine, in the inner part of my eye. It's like a light baby pink, I guess you can say. And for the inner corner, I took Goddess, which is like a light gold. So beautiful. Ugh, look at that. And then I wanted to see what the color Bear would do to the outer corner. And I feel like it just gave it a little bit more something, something, you know, like more depth into the look. Just a little bit, like not too much. So I'm lightly brushing away any fallout, which was hardly any. And I did my eyebrows off camera. Now I'm going to be placing this brow gel liner in my waterline because I'm keeping like everything like brown and warm. And then I'm going to be taking the color Bear with a flat detailed brush. And I really want to pack that super close to the waterline, like close to the gel liner. And then after, I'm going to be taking a small blending brush to blend that a little bit. I don't want anything too blown out on the underneath the eye, so I'm keeping it like nice and tight. Now I'm putting on these pretty like fluttery eyelashes from Pure that I got in a BoxyCharm. And then now for my lips, I'm taking Pat McGrath's lip liner in Supernatural. Now these are expensive but worth the money because it's like a permanent Sharpie. Like it stays on for like the whole day, even after eating like a greasy burger, like literally. To finish off the look, I'm going to be taking a gloss from Fenty Beauty. Now, the formula of these are so amazing because they're so comfortable to wear on the lips. Like, your lips look so big and juicy. I have the other color one as well, which is like a more pinkier tone. But yeah, I love these glosses. So this is the final look. I love it. I kept it nice and warm and, you know, super glowy. I hope you guys have a good day, and that's all I have to say. Bye.